Snigdhya saying B. Okay, C. Okay, so you are the project manager in a large construction project. You have reviewed project charter. You are in the initiation phase. There is a chance that resource will leave the project. At this stage, which document you will update? A very important thing that I always say is using the 7-step formula. And one of the point of the 7-step formula is check where are you: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, or closing. Here we are in initiation. We don't review the charter that some resources will leave. We don't update that, which we actually cannot update charter. Risk register is in planning. Stakeholder register has nothing to do with. C is the right answer. So this question is kind of very important, especially when we look at the context. You are the project manager working in a large petroleum company. You are in the process of identifying stakeholder. You have one stakeholder, he is resistant to the project. What will be the strategy for that? I mentioned this in my booklet also, and if you don't have it, I highly recommend that you buy that out from the market. It's a very important and needed for the exam. For a what is a resistant mean? Resistant mean unaware, resistant, neutral, sportive, leading. He is here, stakeholder engagement matrix. So he is a person having high power, high interest. For that, we manage closely. C is the right answer here. What will be, sorry for this, what will be strategy to engage that stakeholder? You are the project manager working in a large petroleum company. You are in the process of identifying stakeholder. You have one stakeholder, he is very important for the project. Not managing him can make or break the project. You have to find out he is resistant to the project, and this may cause removal. What will be, send him daily report. Okay, but how this is going to help? For every single question we need to understand how that question put the context. I can see many people are live at different platforms. I recommend please put your justification. Why do you think answer is right or wrong? Call him. This is C is better than A, so I am eliminating. Meet him in personally. Always meeting personally is always preferred. So B, C is better than that. No, C is the right answer. He's an important stakeholder. He can make or break your project. I will go for C option. Okay, so you have for a document, you have added him a stakeholder register. What will you do? During execution phase, a new stakeholder has been identified. You analyzed him. He is important. You added two stakeholder. Okay, for once it we will read for any document. No, Snigdhya, your answer is D. Your answer is right. Okay, this is already done. This needs to be done. This needs, but for that we need to raise change request. Not for every document. For plans we need to raise change request. Okay, so once the sequence is something like that, we identify the stakeholder, we categorize them, prioritize them, we update the stakeholder register, then we raise a change request, then update stakeholder plan and communication plan, and then project management plan, and then assumption log. D. It might be C, eliminating technique, because all option goes. Okay. A stakeholder was identified. You have updated project management plan. What will you do next? Now that's a very important thing. The sequence is you identify the stakeholder, you put him stakeholder register, you categorize him, you update him. Okay, then that is the first thing. Then you raise a change request. That change request update the stakeholder engagement plan, communication engagement plan, resource plan, and the same change request can even update project management plan. One change request is enough to update all those things. Is more than enough. We don't need anything else. Once the project management plan is updated, this means communication plan has been updated. Stakeholder was the first thing to update. This has been updated. We are left only with the assumption log. This is one of those things in which I want you to practice elimination technique. One of the that he is receiving daily report. So this is about, remember, communication management plan is 4 hours of communication, right information, right time to right people to have right time. So for whenever a communication problem is there, we'll always go to communication management